And we're back, guys. Tennis in a minute. I'm your host, Good Energy. I give you the rundown on tennis coverage every day. Now, if you miss this matchup here, you miss one of the most thrilling, entertaining matches probably this year, to be honest with you. This match was insane. Now, Clara Tauson taking on Susan Lemens in the championship match here. Now, Clara Tauson dropped the first set 6-4. The second set was a roller coaster. This was very entertaining. Now, Clara Tauson came into this matchup a 4-1 favorite. That's right, guys. I did not stutter. A 4-1 favorite. And I mean, I guess she should be the favorite in this match. Clara Tausson's a junior. She's a junior Australian Open Slam champion. We saw her beat Leylah Fernandez, and she's a former junior number one. She's been as high as ranked 33rd on the World Tour. She's currently ranked 87. Coming off of a 40-win season, she's 20-10 on the year. She's primarily a hard player. She does play her best tennis indoor hard, much like Alicia Parks. She has a lot of power on her serve. But Tauson came into this matchup really, really hot. She's on a 9-match win streak. And I mean, she's won like 12 of her last 14 matches. We saw her go 3 sets with Elena Rybakina in Miami. She went 3 sets, taking out Dolehaj, beat Ocean Dodden. But she had a really good run at the Billie Jean King Cup, where she beat Zachary, Victoria Tomova, and Julia Grabher. In this tournament here in Portugal, we saw her take out Monet, Nuria Diaz in straight sets, Jorge in straight sets, and Bernardo Pera. She had a walkover. But this match against Susan Lemens was very entertaining, popcorn worthy. She dropped the first set 6-4, and Susan's never been a top 100 player. I mean, she's ranked like 160th, but she's a couple years older than Tauson, but she's coming off of back 40 plus win seasons. She put up 50 wins in 2021, and she took out a pretty decent draw here. Emiliana Rango from Colombia is a very good clay player. She beat Kristina Mednovic, who Christina was a 3-1 underdog in her first 3 matches in this tournament in Portugal, and she won them all. I think I told you guys to look out for her, and sure enough, she won the first set over Susan, and Susan would have to come back with double bagels. Now, we pick up here in this match here in the second set, where Clara Tauson starts to yell and scream. She's down 3-love there. I turned the match off once I saw she was down 3-love. I'm like, Clara Tauson, she's going to do it again. I'm like, she's about to blow, so I'm going to go. She's yelling and screaming. And I think sometimes it's a reality check for players when they're in these finals and they see no one's in the stands. And I talked about attendance. First of all, I think tickets need to be $5 or $10. Okay? Make the money from the concessions. Get You have to look at the investment, right? Get players in the stands filling the seats. That's going to spread the awareness of the game. People will get more interested. You'll get the future players more interested. There's no one at these matches. It's not going to hurt to just let people in for free. Now, since it's a lower level event, I mean, I've been to lower level events, and sometimes the ticket prices are $20 to $40 for a championship, even up to $70 to $80. And this is lower level events. They should be $5 or $10, guys. You can't nickel and dime the community that you need to support you, right? So if there's no one in the stands, if I'm the director, the marketing director, the tournament director, if there's no one in the stands, I'm just opening the gates. I'm letting everyone in for free because I'm not losing anything at that point, right? If anything, we're going to make some revenue from the concessions. You have to make a business call. You have to make a judgment call. I'm letting everyone in for free if there's no one in the stands, and a lot of players get upset. I felt the Americans at the WTA Fort Worth championship a couple years ago. I felt that's why they played so bad. Coco and Pagula did not win a single match that tournament. I just felt they saw, and look, we were there supporting them every match, but the stands weren't sold out. That would have been sold out. You put Venus or Serena in that tournament, they sell that arena out. And Iga was upset. Poor Iga begging on national television for people to come out and support. That's not her job. All she needs to do is show up and play. It's the marketing department. And yes, you need star power. I understand that. The marketing department, they need something to work with. The fans, but I think ticket prices is an issue. Okay, and that's what I'm hitting at here. Let the let fans in for free. And if I've been to a lot of these tournaments where I mean Charleston, Montreal, where if the stands aren't full, then they'll just tell everyone to just come down and fill in, just pick a seat. And I think that's what you have to do, especially when it's a widely broadcasted match. They want the camera angles to seem full, and but nonetheless, back to this match. I didn't mean to get off topic, but I just felt that that's why Clara Tauson played this way. You go to a championship match, you kind of have a big name as a former junior number one, and you see no one's in the stands. I think that affects your game. I've played a lot of matches where if this when the stands are full, it gives you that extra energy. Even if they're not cheering for you, it still makes you play better because more eyes are on you. But here she's down 3-love in the second set, and she gets frustrated. She bends over, she's yelling, she's screaming. She would eventually go down 5-0 in the second set. Susan was up a set 5-0, 40-15, and then Clara Tauson would come all the way back to win that set. Huge underdog to win that set. And she would even go up a break in the third set, 4-2, and all she had to do was hold on, and Susan would come back and win this match. Now, I talked about Clara and her injuries in the past. I talked about her mental toughness. Much like Marta Kashuk, who also lost the championship today, I question her mental toughness. I do think she needs to work on that. She needs to work on her anger, control her temper, and just stop letting her opponent see how weak she is. You can't show your opponent any weakness, giving them strength to put you away, and yelling and screaming all the time, throwing fits. Your opponent's saying, look, I got you. Now I got you right where I want you. And Susan would come back and win this match. It was a roller coaster, guys. I turned away again when Clara was up 4-2, and I thought she had it. No, she lost. Unbelievable. Susan Lemons wins her first challenger title. Tennis in a minute. We'll be back.